Hi everyone, welcome back to Pikmin 2. In case some of you are wondering why I'm in the Snagret Hole right now, it's because that's where the last video ended at, or split off at specifically. This video right here will be dedicated to me doing this dungeon, or cave rather, and getting to the next one to finish off the Awakening Wood area. Anyway, some male shear grubs right all over here. You want to get rid of them real quick. And a very special monster all the way over there. It's the orange bulborb, and orange bulborbs are rather dangerous because of how sensitive they are to sound or anything really. So I could try swarming it right now, but it would probably eat a few of my Pikmin if I did that. So here's a cheap way you can get rid of the orange bulborb. Just walk outside of its area that it can reach, then throw your Pikmin to it. Of course, it didn't work out this way, but that's because it didn't get paralyzed. There we go. I didn't paralyze it yet again. But I'm sure I'll manage to do it eventually. Either way, you can basically just like continuously poke at it in a sense from here. I guess I could also show what happens when a monster eats a white Pikmin. I kind of don't want to do that, but I guess I'll do it. It's a bit tragic that I'm going to be doing this, but I just want to get the cutscene of white Pikmin getting eaten over with. Sorry, little guy, but you have to take one for the team. Unless you manage to defeat the orange bulborb all by itself. No. But as you see, that's what happens when a monster eats a white Pikmin. They get poisoned. And it dealt quite a bit of damage to this thing, like 1/3 of its health. So if you're feeling particularly cruel, you can always use white Pikmin that way. But this was just basically to show how it happens when a white Pikmin gets eaten. I lost a few white Pikmin last video, 4 specifically. I didn't want to, but it happened, and I'm going to deal with it. But when I lost those 4 Pikmin, it wasn't by being eaten, it was by all drowning. So this time I just wanted to show how white Pikmin can be useful in combat in that sense. And I'm not sure what this thing specifically is. It's, I mean, I know what it is. I just don't know what to call it. I do believe it has a name and it exists in the real world, but I'm not sure what it is. I'm also not sure what its purpose really is either. Oh, by the way, here, this is a really cool area. I really always like this area in Pikmin 2. Especially, like, going into it with the camera like this. Yeah, like this. Saying nothing in this area right here. Makes you wonder, like, where you're in. Anyway, don't forget this feather right here. It's a treasure, and I think only one Pikmin can carry it at a time. Oh, but just to mention, the feather is kind of a hint of what you're going to be facing later on in this dungeon. Although, given the name of the cave, it's not really surprising what you're going to be facing. The Leviathan feather. It's not, like, considering how small a protagonist in the Pikmin are, it's technically not a big bird, but it is a Leviathan relative to their size. Now all of a sudden we're out, we kind of look like we're out in the open. Pikmin 2 has really strange caves. If you look using this view, you can see the background in the distance. It really does make it look like you're out in the open. And maybe you are, technically. Just gonna go ahead and make myself a few more flower Pikmin. Not all of them, unfortunately. If your Pikmin gets stuck outside, they can easily come back. Like, if you look at the rocks and the planks of board, it's all set up so that you're able to walk outside. Oh, and cool, another drop. I won't use the exploiting glitch this time, though. I think I've shown it enough how it works. I might use it a few more times for ultra bitter spray, but really, it's too easy to do. Anyway, I'm gonna throw some yellow Pikmin on this thing. I have lots of yellow Pikmin. Too much, in fact. But I think it's more that I really like having lots of red Pikmin and lots of blue Pikmin, especially blue Pikmin, because blue Pikmin are the only Pikmin that can go underwater. But yellow Pikmin, you don't need that many of them. So that's why I always like throw them inside stuff first. There's a monster right here, pay attention. And we paralyzed it, and one of the purple Pikmin weirdly enough. Dropped out. And I should really just swarm the stain, but... And did this. There we go. That was a Shearwig. Yeah, there. Make sure you get rid of all the monsters on like that could potentially be on the way to back to your like ship pod, because shear grubs and stuff like that can like eat your Pikmin without you knowing about it. And yeah, as some of you have seen, blue Pikmin have been like first and foremost the most likely Pikmin to get caught by monsters lately. Oh, and I didn't even notice that thing. And I just paralyzed it at a practically very funny moment. Yeah, you can basically paralyze the monsters at pretty much any point. Anyway, it basically missed a Pikmin when it tried to eat one, and it was gonna like trip over itself because of that. I guess I'll bring this thing back right now. There's also this sushi right here. Throw the blue Pikmin to get it. Hopefully they'll go out the right way. Yeah, good. I thought they were gonna go towards that monster, but fortunately they did not. In fact, you know what? Let's just bring all the stuff back. I believe killing that monster, there's no purpose to doing that, and I feel like being a bit more pacifistic from now on. Didn't I already get a treasure like this? I guess this is another one. The combustion berry. And here we have a piece of sushi. Taste sensation. And that's it. Yeah, okay. I don't believe this is a monster. No, it is not. I believe this place is actually randomly generated, so I'm kind of lucky that this part right here was generated so late, because if it's generated early on, it means all your Pikmin are gonna have to go through it. It's easy to just like have your Pikmin cross over and call them from here, but in combat with this thing right there, it would have been a bit tricky. Alright, Sublevel 3, and I believe there is something right over here that will attack me. Okay. Oh yeah, right there. So basically, yes, we're going to be facing Snagrets in this level, and I believe there are quite a few of them too. I don't know why I'm throwing blue Pikmin right now, but I guess that's what happened. I probably should have swarmed the thing, actually. Ah, dang it. Well, blue Pikmin are getting caught right now. Just in case some of you were wondering that if they weren't like being targeted first. I don't know why I'm throwing blue Pikmin first and foremost, but I guess that's what's happening. I want to have red Pikmin being thrown first and foremost, but it's not working out for some reason. There, finally. Just throw Pikmin on its head. That's how you defeat it quickly. And it's dead. Okay, that could have went better, and you know what? It's not even over. The boss music didn't finish up, as some of you may have noticed. That means there's another boss somewhere. And of course it's going to be another Snagret. Right here. That could have gone better. Also, there's an annoying bug. I lost 2 blues and 1 yellow. Fair enough. I'm really not going to shy away from losing Pikmin while playing this game. I always do when I'm actually playing. I always like restart the game whenever I lose some Pikmin, but in this playthrough I really want to deal with any loss I have. I think the only thing I can't really deal with is like screwing up a recording by not doing everything I was sent out to do for a day, like I did for this day, in fact, day 6. Had to restart the recording 3 times to... Ah, dang it. Well, Mitais are dead, or most of them were dead, so I got a bunch of nectars out of it, and I guess they're corpses. But their corpses aren't that great. It's mostly the nectar if you get from defeating them all that's useful. And that was actually the only treasure here, but there is a candy pop bud somewhere. And I guess I can break down all the eggs too. Oh, and there's a purple candy pop bud right there too. I don't believe I've lost any purples so far, so it's gonna be useful. I'm gonna be throwing more yellow Pikmin on it. I'm gonna have to dedicate quite a bit of time to making more blues, though. Like, if I see a queen candy pop bud anytime coming up, I'm gonna be using it to make more blues. Because even though blues are technically functionally the weakest of the Pikmin, they are the most... They have lots of utility, you know, concerning water. You know, this cave is really bizarre. It's making us go through pretty much every, like, type of cave layout there is. But that's fine. It doesn't have to make sense, really. I have heard, or actually no, I have seen some hacks of Pikmin 2 that make you go through like custom-made levels made by users, but well, I don't feel like going through those, and I have no idea of the quality of them anyway. There's a new monster over there. It's a particularly dangerous monster, let's be honest. This thing over there, it's actually the larval form of a boss from the previous game. It shoots rocks out of its mouth, and the rocks crush your Pikmin, which means it kills them instantly. You know what? The safest way to attack these things, when there's only one of them, is using only very few Pikmin. And make sure the other Pikmin are not anywhere near where the rocks may eventually like get to them. So I'm gonna put my Pikmin over there because that's the safest spot to put them in. So I've got this thing here. Just throwing all my Pikmin on it. It's... Oh, goodness. Yes, and if you're not careful, it will throw your Pikmin, like, in front of it, and it can throw them into the abyss. So it's a particularly dangerous enemy in this area. These are dwarf orange bulborbs. They're still bread bugs, according to the Piclopedia. And here we have the... It's not like the fire version. This one shoots out water. And I think I have the cutscene to see because of that. So I'm gonna let one of my purple No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna... I have to play it safe. I really don't want to lose any purple Pikmin at any time. So I'm gonna use a red Pikmin to show the cutscene. Go. Well, if it can get caught. This thing doesn't have really good aim. There we go. Play the cutscene. So basically it's drowning in a weird sense here. I think the justification is that like their petal is can't get any oxygen, so something like that. I called my purple Pikmin back right here because I can't remember this thing's name for some reason. And as some of you saw right there, it paralyzed itself for like 10 seconds or something. Kind of crazy. I think maybe this paralyzing effect stacks. And maybe it's not called paralyzed, but being stunned. Yeah, I think I should use stun from now on. These are toilet seats, by the way. Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh wow! Okay. Just gonna go ahead and throw a bunch of purple Pikmin on this thing. They don't have much health, fortunately. And be careful of these things. I want to throw my yellow Pikmin right over there to break that thing down. They got hit by the thing right here that I can't remember its name for some reason. I really can't remember the name. How come? In Pikmin 3, I'd be able to identify it right away to see its name, but this is Pikmin 2. You have to go outside the overworld to see the thing's name. Actually, you know what? The watery blowhog. That's the thing's name. Yeah, I just looked it up right now. You know what? Whenever I get overly confused like that, I will definitely look up the monster's name just to stop like complaining about it. Anyway, now that that mystery is solved, I guess I'll just bring the corpses back. I don't believe there's anything else to be concerned about here. Unless there's like another monster waiting to appear from above the screen. The heavy-duty magnetizer. It is a magnet. Playing with this kind of bird's eye view while in this type of cave is not a bad idea, by the way, considering how much monsters will drop from above you. Not to mention you see the neat detail of the parts underneath. that you cannot go onto, obviously. Crystallized telepathy, and I think that's it. I think that cherry is the last treasure. Cupid's grenade. Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. And that's all the treasures for this place. And I don't know what's wrong with my Wiimote right now. It stops functioning for some moments. It says the battery is still at 2 bars, so it should be fine. Okay, as some of you may have noticed, the radar right now, it's not functioning properly. That's because there's a new monster around that we're gonna have to defeat to make it work again. Or several, perhaps. Right over there. I guess I'll look up its name right now. Alright, for one, this is the treasure gauge, and this is the antenna beetle. It doesn't actually harm Pikmin at all. I guess it can make them fall into the abyss, specifically here, but what it does is that, like, I'm gonna throw Pikmin right into its range. It calls Pikmin to it, so the Pikmin start obeying it instead of you, tragically enough. And, well, it's actually very defensive, the antenna beetle, so you want to use purple Pikmin to really defeat it. Like so. Once you defeated it, it won't, like, the treasure gauge starts working properly again. Good thing, too, because it's annoying to not be able to detect treasure properly while this thing is around. Sometimes there's several of them, by the way. A very annoying monster, but it's important to remember that it can't actually harm Pikmin themselves, so if it's, like, among monsters that can harm your Pikmin, make sure to, like, prioritize what should be more important for you to get rid of first. The Emperor Whistle. It looks like it might have granted me a special ability, but it does not. I believe the Emperor Whistle kind of gets integrated into our helmets in Pikmin 3. Not the treasure itself, but something similar to it. Okay. Ah, yeah, for some reason that dwarf orange Bulborb had that treasure inside of it. It doesn't make much sense, but let's go with it. And that's not a buried treasure, whatever it may, even though it kind of looks like it does. And there was a monster right up there. You guys saw it? But first, this cutscene about this treasure. It's yet another one of these things. I've had 3 so far, including this one. It's another dwarf orange Bulborb. Dwarf orange Bulborbs really, they don't have any difference compared to, like, a normal Bulborb. Of course, not that red Bulborbs are normal, just that, you know, they're the most common species that we see. And you think there'd be a difference with these, but if there is one, it's so menial that it doesn't really matter. Alright, here's the poison hazard that we have to deal with. I think this is the only time we'll have to deal with it. It's also the reason why it was kind of important that I had white Pikmin with me, although I had a chance to make more white Pikmin back there. More antenna beetles, but, well, I guess there's another way they can kill your Pikmin if they lead them into hazards they can't survive. Like in this case, poison. There's quite a bit of poison everywhere here. There's also some blue candy pop buds, and I believe when it comes to red, yellow, and blue candy pop buds, you can actually use them indefinitely. You could in Pikmin 1. Not sure if you can in this game, though. Guess I'll use white Pikmin to get rid of this thing. Or at least poison. Purple Pikmin, get ready. Ah, well, it ran away before I could do anything. Oh, crap, and there's also this thing. That was kind of dumb of my Pikmin to do that. Well, I guess since there's the antenna beetle and this Snagret here now, I'll prioritize getting rid of the Snagret first. Great. Where is it? Yeah, once again, it took 3 blue Pikmin. Monsters really have it against blue Pikmin in this game. I don't know why the designer is made so that blue Pikmin are more likely to be targeted by monsters, but they did. Anyway, I got the antenna beetle right here. And managed to destroy it too. So I just lost 3 more blue Pikmin, unfortunately. I'm really losing them left and right, and that'll happen a lot. It's quite unfortunate that they're targeted first and foremost, but it's not the end of the world. I'll be making lots more blue Pikmin later on in the game anyway. There's another treasure somewhere around here. Oh, and I can make more white Pikmin. Oh, and there's a queen candy pop bud right there. Yeah, I called them royal candy pop buds before. I guess I just misremember it. I was sure it was royal, but I guess it's queen. I guess I could technically throw another yellow here to make it work, but I'll throw a blue. I'll throw a blue for more blues. Make sure you get the timing right. The way this thing switches up every now and then is kind of tricky. Okay, with all these blues back, I think I like made up the difference of how many I've lost, which was 9, maybe 10. I have 5 Pikmin still missing, but there were some other colors lost too. There is a water hazard here, though. I have to be careful of, and there's another place I can get more blue Pikmin from over there. Also, there's this monster that probably has a treasure inside of it. Am I right? Yes, I'm right. Fortunately, the way this level generated means I don't need blue Pikmin to carry it back. There will be some levels that sometimes it won't be generated in a way where you'll need blue Pikmin, but in some cases it will. It's one of those very ancient types of lens. I remember I had one of those when I was younger, and there's another treasure somewhere around here. Well, the cave's over there. Oh, and there's the other treasure. Whenever you go dig up a treasure that's in one of the later caves, always take a bird's eye view to notice if anything's about to fall on your head. It's usually going to be a bomb. Just saying so right now. Not that we ever saw bombs yet, but they do exist. Did they exist in Pikmin 1 the way it exists in Pikmin 2? I don't think so. It's bomb rocks I'm talking about specifically, but you might as well just call them bombs in this game, because we don't use them the way we did in Pikmin. Because all the stone gates are gone, for some reason or another. Wait, what? There's one more treasure? Wow, there's lots of treasure in this place. Okay, where is it? I have to go searching. Yeah, it is. Oh, a clover. Good. That's exactly what I was thinking of. That treasure, the clover. Just gonna throw a Pikmin over the gate. Carry it back. It's a 4-leaf clover. Terrific. And it's also the last treasure I have to get from here, for sure. I don't believe you can walk into the hole. You're supposed to press A while near the hole, and it'll give you the menu saying if you want to go further deep. I don't believe you can walk into the hole and it'll automatically make you go into it. A science project. Yeah, I don't think you can walk into the hole. It stops you just short, like you slip too much. Alright, finally, final floor of this cave. It only took me half an hour to get here. Good thing I'm splitting these videos. So we've seen 3 Snagrets up until now. Obviously the boss of this place is going to be a Snagret, but we can't just be a normal Snagret, now can it? So what I'm going to do is only bring a select few Pikmin with me, specifically these, and I guess I'll bring some purples, but purples are a bit more dangerous. Actually, yellows would be a good idea too. Let's just bring them all. It'll be a team effort. So here, I present you guys the Palladiated Snagret, an even bigger variant than the normal Snagret that can go above ground. So now it can move to get your Pikmin. Yep, because the other Snagrets, they're always underground. Like they have to move under the ground. Like when they get above ground, they can't actually move. Oh cool, another bitter spray, good. So if you go far away enough from it, it'll go back underground, and that's a good thing. But get back close and it'll go back up. Anyway, I just wanted to show this. It really is better if you play it safe and use only like red and purple Pikmin. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna use the ultra spicy spray to make my Pikmin go quickly right now. I lost a few more blues and a red apparently. It has obviously a lot more health than the normal Snagrets have. In case some of you haven't noticed. If it doesn't manage to get any of your Pikmin, it's gonna paralyze itself for a moment. Throw reds. Yeah, it's a fairly difficult boss fight the first time you do it, just because of how much health it has. Oh, and apparently it gets paralyzed considerably less often compared to the normal Snagrets. I think so. Obviously, the safest way to beat this thing is by just bringing a few Pikmin and hoping it's gonna be okay. Attacking its feet is not a good idea. It deals a bit of damage, but not enough to really make it matter. So you really just have to attack the head. And I completely missed it this time. Two Pikmin just didn't deal very much damage. Well, it got stuck this time, but I completely missed my opportunity because I pressed the wrong button. Get reds. Yeah, like that. That's how you beat it. Just, like, when it spawns, go away from it, let it come up to you, let it miss. Can I get its head? Dang it, I missed my opportunity yet again. It's hard to get its head. And even if you get it, it pretty much goes back underground almost immediately. What the hell? Spawned from the wrong direction. Okay, here's a better, an even safer way to deal with this thing. Turn it to stone. Its defenses are huge when you do that, but it does work. Are the Pikmin stuck on its head? No, they aren't. But they're dealing lots of damage against it, despite the fact they're attacking its feet. But could have dealt a lot more damage. There we go. It's almost done. So petrifying it back there wasn't all that great. It's better to petrify it when it's like in the air. Or, I mean, above ground. What Pikmin did it get this time? Well, I got a poison Pikmin, and because of that, it pretty much died of it. Yeah. That could have went better if I played it safer, but it's still not the worst. That's the weakness of the pilated Snagret. It doesn't kill many Pikmin. It still eats only 3 at a time. It just happens to be like a lot more defensive and a lot harder to kill. Anyway, our reward is pretty good for beating this boss. It's the super armor upgrade, which means our captains are not gonna die, quote unquote, as easily as before. They never really die. Just that if you lose all your green health, you basically, I believe you don't get access to your captain anymore, and if you lose both, well, the day ends. And you lose all the Pikmin you had with you. But I believe you can restore your health while you're above ground. So there's really not much that danger for your captains ever dying. Unless you keep running into traps yourself. Does not compute. If you rework it, you get the Metal Suit Z. This suit is extremely durable. So I believe we take only half damage now. Maybe in the future I'll show what happens if your captains die. I'm not too sure myself, but for the time being I'm just playing casually. I think I'll save it for like the extra video of this game. Yep, this Pikmin game, it deserves its own extra video because there's quite a bit of bonus content that most people will never find. Oh, and also there's Queen Candy Pop buds all over the place over here. So I guess I'll make more blues and a few more reds. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Came in with 100 Pikmin, or 99 Pikmin, I think. Yeah, I think I came in with 99 Pikmin. Well, I came in with a lot of Pikmin and came out with roughly the exact same amount. I lost 20 overall, unfortunately enough. But I will deal with the loss. And I came back out with this 100 Pikmin anyway. Thanks to those Queen Candy Pop buds. Now, took over 40 minutes to do that one cave, and I have another to do in this day. And that's not even like half as long as the caves coming up in the later in the game too. Kind of crazy. Oh, 50% of the depth already recovered, by the way. Just gonna quickly call all my Pikmin and ignore those sheer grubs and not go over here. What I have to do is go into the other cave real quick to start to like prepare myself for the next video. Yup. Cave right here. Just a short cutscene before starting it. At last we have reached the higher ground. This cave is obviously easier than the Snagret Hole, assuming you're aware, but it's not difficult at all. It tells you don't need water Pikmin, and technically you don't, but there is some watery hazards inside, if I recall. I'm burying all my Pikmin anyway, though, because, you know, why not? Use the exact same army I used for the previous cave. And that's it for this video. Next time we'll be going through the Bulblax Kingdom, and it's not gonna take me as long as it did with the Snagret Hole, hopefully. And after that, that'll be it for the Awakening Wood. And you guys will get to vote on which area I should go to next. Yep. But until then, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a very nice day. Bye-bye.